Now to the war in Ukraine, and America's top diplomat and the head of the Pentagon spent about 3 hours, I'd say, in Kyiv this weekend, meeting with Ukraine's president and his top generals.
It's the first high-level American visit to the capital since the war began. CBS 4's Debra Alfarone has the latest.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin praised Ukraine in its battle for freedom.
We don't know how the rest of this war will unfold, but we do know that a sovereign, independent Ukraine will be around a lot longer than Vladimir Putin's on the scene.
During their meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and his staff, the Americans told the Ukrainians they're pledging more than $700 million in new military and financial support.
They can win if they have the right equipment, the right support, and we're going to do everything we can, continue to do everything we can to ensure that that gets there.
They also announced American diplomats will begin making day trips from Lviv to Kyiv in order to reestablish a diplomatic presence in the capital. And they announced President Biden is nominating Bridget Brink, the current U.S. ambassador to Slovakia, to be the next ambassador to Ukraine.
Someone I've served with for a long time, deeply experienced in the region, will be a very strong representative for the United States in Ukraine.
Secretaries Blinken and Austin traveled from Poland to Kyiv by train. Overnight, Russian forces targeted Ukrainian railways with missile strikes. Russia launched missile strikes against rail lines in 5 separate towns. The U.S. and allies have used railways to supply Ukraine with weapons to fight against Russia.
We want to see Russia weakened to the degree that it can't do the kinds of things that it has done in invading Ukraine.
Large fires broke out Monday at oil depots in the Russian town of Bryansk, not far from the border with Ukraine. Russian officials say they're investigating the cause. Debra Alfarone, CBS News, the White House.